It happened during our family reunion. The kind with too much food, too many smiles, and the kind of laughter that only exists when everyone's pretending. My husband's phone was on the counter, face up, speaker on. Then it rang. A soft, female voice spilled into the room. "I can't stop thinking about you." The words floated in the air like a drop of blood in water. Silence followed, thick, charged, watching. His fork clattered against his plate. My eyes found his before anyone else's did. His face drained of color. Without hesitation, I picked up the phone. Smiled. "Why don't you come over?" I said, voice steady. "It's the perfect time. Everyone's here." You could have heard the clock tick. I didn't flinch, didn't blink. "I was just about to share some exciting news," I continued. "I found your messages. I've already contacted a lawyer." The room froze. My mother stopped mid-breath. My brother's eyes darted between us. He opened his mouth, then closed it again. No one moved. But this story didn't start here. It started the night I met him, Ethan. He was all quiet confidence and deliberate charm. He looked at me like I was the calm in his storm. For years I believed that. Believed I'd tamed the chaos in him, that our love was proof that loyalty still existed. We built a life, house, kids, vacations that looked perfect on paper. I stopped doubting. I stopped looking. That was my mistake. The first crack appeared when he started coming home late, the faint scent of unfamiliar perfume trailing behind him. He said it was stress, work, deadlines. I wanted to believe him, so I did, until I couldn't. The night I knew was quiet. He was in the shower. His phone buzzed on the nightstand. Once, twice, then again. I didn't want to look, but I did. "Can't wait to feel you again." 3 dots pulsed beneath it. Another message forming. I didn't read the rest. I didn't need to. My hands were steady as I set the phone down. I looked at my reflection in the mirror across the room. Same face, different woman. That night, I stopped being his wife. I became his reckoning. I didn't scream, didn't confront. I smiled, kissed him goodnight, and while he slept, I planned. The next morning I called a lawyer, quietly, efficiently. I learned every detail of our finances, every hidden account, every lie he thought I'd never find. I moved money, gathered evidence, made copies. Every message, every photo, every whispered sin he'd thought would vanish into air, I collected them like trophies. Weeks passed. I became calm, distant. He noticed. "You've changed," he said one night, trying to sound concerned. I met his eyes and smiled. "Maybe I've just learned to see things clearly." He didn't ask what I meant. He should have. The plan came together in silence. Timing was everything. I wanted witnesses, not of my pain, but of his fall. The reunion was perfect. Family, friends, cameras, laughter. He'd never expect it. He thought the performance was still his to control. Until her voice broke through that fragile script. When I ended the call, I didn't look at him right away. I wanted him to feel the weight of everyone's eyes before he faced mine. He opened his mouth, stammered something, an explanation, an apology. I'll never know. I raised a hand. "Don't," I said. Just one word. It was enough. I turned to the room, my voice even. "I've already filed. He'll be leaving tomorrow. The house is mine. The accounts are frozen. You'll receive updates through my lawyer." The silence after was almost holy. He stood there, pale and trembling, eyes darting between faces that once adored him. I saw the moment he realized the depth of it, the legal precision, the social exposure, the quiet humiliation. His jaw clenched. He wanted to fight. But there was nothing left to defend. I walked past him, hand brushing his shoulder lightly. A touch that once meant love, now just punctuation. The rest of the day blurred. People whispered, avoided his gaze. I didn't cry. Not once. Later that night, when the house was finally quiet, I poured myself a glass of wine and sat by the window. His things were already packed in boxes by the door. Outside, the wind carried the sound of laughter from the last guests leaving. Inside, it was still. I thought I'd feel broken. I didn't. I felt clean. Ethan always said I was too calm, too quiet, that I never lost control. He mistook that for weakness. He was wrong. Control was the weapon, silence the blade. And when it was over, I didn't feel vengeance. I felt balance. Justice doesn't always come with fire and fury. Sometimes it walks in on steady heels, smiles politely, and answers the phone.